support.
The maestro, please!
Summer and July just keep on giving. 5 albums to talk about this week. This'll be for the week of
July 13th. 2024.
On this day in music, back in 1962, the Rolling Stones performed their first ever concert at the Marquee Club in London, billed as the Rolling Stones. The original lineup consisted of Mick Jagger, Brian Jones, Keith Richards, Ian Stewart, and Mick Taylor. I know I've been talking about Loive and how she's been topping the jazz charts. She's actually back at the top of the classical charts too with A Night at the Symphony, the thing we talked about that she did with the Iceland Symphony Orchestra.
Don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Love her cheat code. Love her cheat code. Love her.
Album number 4 from jazz funk band Hiatus, Kaiyote, following up 2021's Mood Valiant. Unlike that album, which was more focused on improv, they're more focused on pre-written songs and studio-oriented tracks in this one.
Singing.
I love rock and roll. I was driving in my car, throwing up my hands, putting in clothes. I could do this with my eyes closed.
Promo for this album was very interesting. On their website, they had these 4 doors, and behind each one was a mini-game. Everyone who went there was divided into 3 groups: the Croyants, the Gruyères, and the Rivers, pardon my French. That translates to the Believers, the Warriors, and the Dreamers, referencing their song Believers, Warriors, and Dream. And once you got to the 4th door, it actually revealed what the album was called, ended up being LOOM. The winner of the 3 groups, which was the Croyants, actually got to get snippets of the album songs.
Where the bets are tough and bartenders meet the great American bar scene.
Not even a year after his self-titled album, even less if you go to his Boys of Faith EP, we get album number 5 from Zach Bryan. Some big appearances on here. We have Nolene Hoffman, John Moreland, John Mayer, and Bruce Springsteen.
It's bigger than hip hop, hip hop.
Nigga, ain't you here? I ain't scared of dick. Any man go against me, I handle shit. I'm a Teflon Don in the courtroom. They be throwing that dirt, don't shit stick. I'll leave little rap niggas so
Megan Thee Stallion's first album release since leaving 1501 Certified and 300 Entertainment under her own independent label Hot Girl Productions. This album has an overall snake motif, if the cover art wasn't obvious enough. A lot of the tracks obviously relate to snakes, like Hiss, Rattle, Boa, and Cobra. Honestly, the past 3 weeks gave us 4 new dance and electronic albums to talk about, so you know what? I'm not gonna complain this week.
And now I need some help from the maestro, please!
Having slowly worked its way up the Billboard 200 since being originally released in September of 2023, we have the debut studio album by Chappell Roan. Her rise in popularity in general credited to when she was a supporting act on Olivia Rodrigo's Guts World Tour, as well as her successful performances at Coachella and the Governor's Ball.
I could eat that girl for lunch as she dances on my tongue. Tastes like she might be the one.
Obviously, the cover art depicts Billie Eilish underwater, and that's not Photoshop. She is actually underwater. This was done by photographer William Drum. Apparently, she said this was the most painful experiences of her life because it took her 6 hours to actually get this done.
Nigga, ain't you here? I ain't scared of dick. Any man go against me, I handle shit. I'm a Teflon Don in the courtroom. They be throwing that dirt, don't shit stick. I'll leave little rap niggas so
Another highlight on this album, besides a lot of the singles, is the song Otaku Hot Girl, which she references a bunch of different animes that she watches. And she actually managed to clear the legal stuff regarding some of the shows, especially Mappa's Jujutsu Kaisen.
I know that last night we let the liquor talk. I can't remember everything we said.
So this ended up actually being the #1 album in the US for 2023. It was also the #1 album in Canada for 2023. It was 8 in New Zealand and 4 in Australia.
For a fortnight there we were together running to the sun.
If you really like Fortnite, apparently she's also now released an acoustic version of the song as well. We've certainly been getting spoiled lately. I hope we continue to get spoiled as summer continues on and July starts to...
And now I need some help from the maestro, please! Maestro,